Good morning, my friends. Today is the first day of the year 2022, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, as you can see on that clock, street clock over there, and I am in Madania, formerly known as Clos Saint-Lombier. Here is one of the city buses that carries people from this neighborhood to Champ de Manœuvre, or Mayday Square, Place du 1er Mai. And today we are going to drive to Harrach via another route. So today we are taking the motorway, the expressways and the motorway. As you can see, this morning is a little bit misty. On my left there is a garden known as Jean Lerder. There is a club there with a swimming pool and all that stuff. This is the Ministry of Health, the Algerian Ministry of Health. So as usual we are turning right towards the Martyrs Memorial, Sanctuaire du Martyr. In fact, it's a complex composed of the memorial itself, two museums: the Museum of the Mujahid, Independence War veterans, and the Museum of the Army, the Central Museum of the Army, one of the best museums in Algeria, maybe the best even. And this is the memorial, and today it's visible. Yesterday it was half covered in fog. All right, so now there is a stop sign here. We've got to stop. Then now we're continuing, and just look at this avenue, beautiful avenue lined with trees. It will lead you straight to the complex, to the Riyad al-Fath complex. So there is a shopping mall here as well. It's on the right. Now I've got to stop filming for a while, sorry. Okay guys, so now we are under the Esplanade of the complex, the Esplanade of the memorial. And the memorial was built in the 1980s in order to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Algeria's independence. Algeria got its independence in 1962. After 132 years of French colonization, and after an 8-year-long war for independence. So if you want to go back, you take the left. If you want to go back to the memorial, of course. We're going to turn. All right, he has the right of way because. Yes, he's at the roundabout, and now it's our turn to enter the roundabout. If you want to go to Cuba, you drive straight. But we're turning left, driving on the Mohammed Belkacemi Street, also known as Le Ravin de la Femme Sauvage, the Wild Woman's Ravine, because there is a legend about this place. It used to be a forest, just as you can see on the left over there. What remains of this forest can still be seen on the left. It's part of the Bois des Arcades, the arcades wood. And there is legend. So legend says that a woman used to live here. There was a little village here, and she let her kids go and play in the woods, never to be seen again. They disappeared. So this is the Le Fusillier junction. There is a crossroads here, and there is this transport hub. As you can see, there is a taxi station here on the right. There is a streetcar station, tramway station. There is a subway station, metro station, and there is a cableway station. So 4 different means of transportations have stations here. and the closest train station is some 1 kilometer away, and you can go there. It's the Hussein train station. You can go there by streetcar. There is the streetcar. It's over there. It's on the right. And that glass building used to be a supermarket. So to continue with the legend, the children of that woman disappeared in the woods, never to be seen again. And then that woman became, went crazy. She went crazy and out of grief, and she remained in the woods until she died. So goes the legend. That's why that road is known as the Ravine of the Wild Woman. And now there are some extension works here on the left. We are exiting that neighborhood of Erwisu, and we are entering the motorway. And there are some extension works being carried out at the sublet walkway. There is an important gas station here on the right. It's the Kahoubier or Kharouba gas station, not very far from the Kahoubier main bus station, the Algiers main bus station, La Gare Routière d'Alger. So just look, it's on the right, gas station. It's a 24-hour gas station, open all along the year, day and night, for travelers. And always make sure you have a full tank before you undertake any road trip here in Algeria. Because Algeria is a vast country, and you should always make sure you have a full tank before you travel outside of Algiers, because you can never be sure whether there is fuel in smaller gas stations. At smaller gas stations in rural Algeria, in rural areas, or in small towns. Especially when you go to the south. I have experience with that because I worked for an oil project in the south, in Amenas, and traveling in the south is no joke, you know. Look, it's so misty that even the minaret of the Algiers Great Mosque is hardly visible, as you can see. That footbridge you see over there, the white bridge, is there to let people cross this road from the parking lot, which is on the right, to the sublet walkway. Promenade des Sablettes. Now, if you want to go to Blida or to Hussein, you take the right. And Benaknoun too, okay? You will go to Blida via the Wad Shayh tunnels. Today is a holiday. It's January the 1st, so there are much less cars on the streets, because it's 9 o'clock, but I'm sure that people are going to come out later in order to go visit parks and go have fun, because today is the last day of the winter break and kids are returning to school tomorrow. Therefore they've got to take advantage. So this is the entrance that I have chosen to take today in order to enter Harrach. There is a big gas station on the right, but I'm taking the other entrance here. This is the mosque. Now it's as we are closer to it, it has become much more visible, and you can see these flags, which in fact belong to the company, to the state-owned company that manages gas stations. There is a semi-trailer. Thank you. There is a trailer approaching from the left, but the driver slowed down for me to pass. Okay, so we are continuing our way to Al Harrach. There is this wonderful mosque, the Algiers Great Mosque or Grand Mosque, the third largest mosque in the world after the Nabawi Masjid al-Nabawi in Medina and the Al-Haram al-Makki in Mecca. And it's the largest mosque in Africa. It can accommodate 200,000 worshippers. And it has the tallest minaret in the world, more than 200 meters tall. 260 something meters tall. Oh, there is a parking garage here. Look, guys, Algiers is changing. It's definitely changing. I'm not sure whether it's an old or new structure, but this is the first time I notice it. Oh, in fact, I have already filmed it in other videos. Sorry, but this is the first time I'm filming it. Coming from, going in this direction. That's why it. I had the impression that it's a new structure. Okay. So now we are headed straight to Al Harrach. These ditches are annoying. They cut ditches across the road and they never backfill them. In fact, the neighborhoods on my left are nice residential areas. They are part of the Mohammadia municipality. If you want to go to Central Algiers, you take the right. If you want to go to Houssainda, you take the right too. La Glacière isn't very far from here, so there is this intersection here. You've got to drive carefully. Sometimes there are traffic cops here directing traffic. Some other times there aren't, so you've got to drive carefully. There is a streetcar crossing here. I've got to be very careful when I'm crossing it. There is a nice parking lot on the right and a small park too, overlooking the Al Harrach River, and the Al Harrach River is behind that embankment on the right. There is a slaughterhouse here where they slaughter sheep and bulls for the local butcheries. A speed bump. It only took us 13 minutes to drive from Madania to Al Harrach on a day when there is no traffic. There is a gym somewhere here, a judo club, a martial arts club. I visited it once when I was a teenager. I was in a judo club, practiced judo for a couple of years with my brother, and now we are entering Al Harrach. We are headed straight to the central part of this neighborhood. So Al Harrach is named after the Al Harrach River, a river that takes its source from the Blida Atlas Mountains in the area of Hammam Melwan, a small town in the east of Blida. And it comes all the way down to Algiers, joining the Mediterranean here in Algiers, not very far from this place. This estuary is at the eastern end of the sublet walkway, and you can visit it. If you go to the sublet walkway, you can see its estuary, where the Al Harrach River joins the Mediterranean Sea, or the Algiers Bay. Okay, so we're Going to the central square. Now if you want to go to Hussein, you take the right, okay? But we are taking the left in order to film once more this beautiful square of Harrach, bordered with palm trees. There we go. This is Harrach for you guys, with a beautiful square and these palm trees. Just be careful here because there are many people walking around and crossing the street. Okay guys, so that was our trip from Madania to Harrach via the motorway and the Algiers Grand Mosque. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive more notifications about my new videos. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to comment, feel free to write. Take care of yourselves, drive safely, and goodbye.